Hello guys and welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm so glad that you guys are here, and today we are starting with a colonial build, and I'm super excited for it. It is so fun, but we're doing it on the lot, the same lot as the Spencer Kim Lewis family lives in. I evicted them, and this is going to hopefully be their new home. Um, but yeah, I was super excited to do this. I split the footage up into two parts so that there is the like outside and then all the like essentials inside. So like the kitchen counters and stuff. And then the next video will have all of the other stuff, and that'll be up on Monday. So this will be up tonight as soon as possible. And yeah, it's super fun. Um, but this lot, I can't remember the price that it came in at, but it is that'll all be in the description below. But this is definitely a really big house, with no wasted space whatsoever. It has so much potential, and I love it so much. So you definitely got to check it out. Um, but yeah, it was really hard to figure this whole thing out. I change around the floor plan a lot in the second build, actually. So when I'm going through the floor plan, I do change up the floor plan just a little bit. So if you want to see the total finished product, you can go and check out the second part. If you really like furnishing more than just building, the second part will be up on Monday. So you can definitely go and check that out. But I had a really hard time with this because it was supposed to be totally cohesive with nothing really changed, and I could not do that. And so it was very hard. But upstairs there, I want to talk about a little bit. Well, I first want to talk a little bit about what's going on here. So the upstairs there is three bedrooms. Or no, one, two, three, four bedrooms. Five bedrooms. Yeah, hold on. One, two, three, four, five. Yes, five bedrooms. One for a toddler boy, the other for a toddler girl, I think I'd say. No, one for a child girl, one for a one is the guest room, one is the master, and then there's like a green one where I feel like the person that lives there is super green. Definitely has a lot of stuff that they really like and are really interested in. So I thought that was really cool. The room that I just made is the little toddler boy's room, so super cute. But yeah, it was definitely a very fun build. I got in a ton more stuff than I actually thought I would, which is super fun. Um, but yeah, I did all different kinds of things. But on the outside, it's very lush, and I definitely feel like this house was here for a long, long time before they moved in. And I definitely feel like they are just trying to, get everything. They um, I think the Spencer Kim Lewis is actually going to live here. So for my save file, I don't know if I said that or if they won't live here. I don't know. But I feel like whoever has lived here inherited it from the family and it's just trying to, keep it up, keep up appearances. So we had very lush greenery. It took me about an hour to do all the greenery. This video was sped up multiple times, to multiple different things, and it was terrible. But yeah, so I enlarged all of this, kind of made all different kinds of things to make it look all cohesive with each other. Um, but yeah, other than that, it worked pretty well. Um, and then we get some dormers up top, which is super cool. I do trade out those two side doors for Moschino windows. And yeah, so there's an office, a laundry room. There is a full-size kitchen, full-size dining room, a breakfast nook, There is just some other stuff as well, just some really cute other stuff. It's a very it's not that appeasing from the outside. It doesn't look like it's really anything to be proud of, basically. It's just like, whatevs. Um, but other than that, yeah, it's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, so we have that. I do these different kinds of roofs, and then I remember that we have a circular, like I try and put this on, I enlarge it, but then I was like, oh wait, we have a circular roof. And so I switched it out for the circular roof. First I tried like 6 other roofs, but I tried that one, looked at that one, but then I was like, ooh, circular roof, and just enlarged it as big as I could. So and then I just brought it down a little bit, and actually, in the end, it looked pretty cool. So, I do change up this actually in just a sec. I enlarge it out a little bit. The total like look of the entire thing, um, and I do it really well. Like this was terrible, but I was like, oh yeah, this is super cool. I'm right on track, but I wasn't. So I end up changing that in a few. But yeah, yeah, as you see, I'm just now realizing that that looks terrible. So I was like, oh, let's just enlarge it that way, and I just added in a little hip roof, and in the end, it looked okay. So I just kind of left it that way. But yeah, so this has the master bedroom is huge. Almost every single one of the rooms has a walk-in closet except for the guest room and the um, little yeah, oh, just the master and the girls' room has it. Not even the big green room does. You'll understand when I get there. But I think I did color every room in the overall build a certain color. So it was a certain color scheme. I went with green, like a plant lover's room. I went with a kind of sky blue for the um, parents, the master bedroom, and then for the guest room, I kind of went like a beige. Um, and then I went for a um, pink for the girls' room and blue for the boys' room. So, yeah, super cool. And then I'm just doing the driveway. Now you'll actually see that I had to enlarge the other side when I was doing the windows. You'll see that in just a sec. I think, I might have already done it. Who knows? But there were three rooms, or it was one tile off. It was 3 tiles originally, but it was tile off. So I had to change that. But as you can see, I mess around with this for so long. I thought about cutting it out, but I was like, no, you need to see my thought process in this. So I brought it right to where I needed it to be, and I was super excited about it. And then I just kind of smoothed it out and realized that I was smoothing it a little bit too fast. So I kind of stopped doing stuff with it, and then I just kind of like go about smoothing other things out and going and doing other stuff. I just kind of leave it the way it is. And I'm like, oh yeah, that looks good. And then I go back and change it like 2 minutes later. um, but yeah, it was just a very fun build to do. I would definitely was looking forward to doing it. But yeah, so I'm trying to think, is there anything else that is super big that is... Oh, the garage I just turned into like a gaming space. It was super nice. But yeah, so super good. And then here you'll see that I make the little like 2 tiled entry thing, and it is so much fun. But now I'm making the actual like big um, part of where we're going to see all the plants and the luscious greenery. We do some off to the side. I feel like this place has been here for years, and they're just trying to make it look like it was the same as it was when they first bought the house or inherited the house. And I basically continued the lusciousness all the way out to the road on either side, and it's just a really cool style build. I definitely had a lot of fun making it, and it definitely was super fun. I was watching a TV show during this time, so it might get a little bit iffy, but yeah, I definitely was having a lot of fun doing this and having this build. done because it was definitely a hassle for me because I was like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. But yeah, it was so much fun. But I ended up enlarging the space a little bit because I was like, oh yeah, it definitely deserves to be symmetrical because that's what a colonial house is. But oh yeah, I already enlarged the space. So the windows that we're looking at now are the office windows, and then I do all these bushes alongside. Love them to death. They are these base game ones, but I have to I wanted it to look a little bit more luscious, so I put in these red rose plants from Island Living, and I thought that they were just the coolest thing in the world. And I just kind of put them in. They do not go with the aesthetic of the house whatsoever, but I wanted like trees. I wanted it to seem like it had been here for years, and I definitely felt like I created that little aesthetic. But you'll see, I take these flowers at first, and I'm like, oh yeah, these look great. No, they don't. So then I take the grass and I have to size it down, and it's sized up. So I bring the foundation all the way down. Then I go throughout doing it, and it is just a really fun style of build. And it definitely really worked in my favor. So I did kind of the overwhelming kind of stuff about it, but yeah, I got everything kind of done, and I wanted everything to be real luscious, real green. I wanted it to look like they really kept up with the aesthetic of the home because they inherited it. It's their family's pride and joy, and they're just kind of trying to make their family proud with what they did. So then I enlarged this back up, put in the stairs, but then I just kind of sprinkle in these wildfires. No, I do not. I try and sprinkle in these wildflowers just a little bit to get them all like, you know, together and around. And then I just sprinkle in these little flowers, just lining up the house, which is super cool. But yeah, so that is pretty much the outside of the home. It's not that nice, actually. It just it didn't take that long, actually. Um, and I definitely was very excited to do it. Um, but yeah, so um, what else did I do? I'm trying to think. Oh, the outside it's got like a little plant area, um, and that's about it. It's got a pool. Um, it's got a little outdoor patio area, which I didn't furnish at all because I was like, well, that's kind of up to your purview what you want to see in that area. So I just basically kind of did it the way that I would want to see it. So yeah, super nice and fun. But yeah, the pool is there. We've got some swing sets out back that you can walk around to get. Um, there's just some other odds and ends that you'd probably like in your build. So that's just what I included. But yeah, so super nice, super fun. I first outline it like this, and then I'm like, nah. So then we redo it in that one, and I love it so much. And yeah, so it's super nice. But then I just kind of go throughout and kind of just move over some stuff. And then there's little planter boxes that'll go on over here with sprinklers. And I do a little beehive little thing, and I just thought that it was super cool. So you'll definitely have to check it out. But yeah, so I do a lot of just different stuff kind of all over the place. I really wanted this to be a very bright and open style build, very open, very modern, very, eccentric. And I think we definitely achieved that. So it was definitely a very fun time. Um, yeah, so the laundry room, or the dining room has a full-size dining table. 8 Sims can sit there. So however big a family you want, this house will sleep. 2, 4, 6. It'll sleep 8 Sims comfortably. So that's very nice. This is where I switch out those windows. They'll sleep 8 Sims very comfortably. You could do a roommate thing in this if you like inherited this home. Um, but yeah, I definitely really like this house. It was definitely very fun. In the next build, I'm going to do a very modern farmhouse, which is super fun. Looking forward to that. But by the time my next video comes out, it will be there will be tiny living stuff packs. So I am trying my hardest to get this tiny living stuff pack stuff out to you as soon as possible. But yeah, super fun. Um, Not that fun, but it's as fun as it's going to be. um, but yeah, so we've got just a few little things that we've got to get done. With this, I just wanted to add these modern uh, little exterior trims. And then I just do the doors on the bottom floor. I do mosquito barn door style stuff into that room in the white. Um, and this has basically every pack known to man in there. I don't have every single pack. I don't feel like I'm restricted gameplay wise. So I don't ever use the extra pack. Um, but um, like I don't have Strangerville, I don't have Jungle Adventure, I don't have Realm of Magic, I don't have Vampires. I just don't feel like I'm missing out on gameplay if I don't have those. I'm totally feeling like I'm gonna miss out on gameplay if I don't have my tiny living. So I definitely had my tiny living ready. I totally have it ready and waiting. But yeah, so I definitely really liked doing this build. It was very easy, but also very challenging in the same regard that I didn't really know what to do, and it was kind of hard to figure it out, but I had to go with the flow and kind of figure out what I wanted. So definitely did that. But where you see that little room right there, that'll be actually taken out at the very end of this video, I think, before I realized that I was going to split it up into two videos. So I just, yeah, did that. But this was when I was still going with the floor plan. Um, and I actually do where those two boxes are, I enlarge the one that is closest to the like diagram, um, the one that I'm just next to, the two that I'm next to, the one closest to like me, or now the one closest to the pink room, it's going to be a 1x2 instead of a 2x1 or a 2x2. So yeah, right there I just changed it for the laundry room setting. So that just has a nice little blue color. I do all the different doors. I do parenthood counters in there, and a sink and the washer and dryer. So definitely very fun. All the laundry baskets are in none of the rooms, so I will go and do that right after I'm yeah, because I like you'll see when I go to do it, but then I'm like, oops, gotta do some other stuff. Totally forget my train of thought. Um, but yeah, so you see me actually move these around for quite a while. I could not make up my mind. I was like, where should the fridge go? Where should the oven go? And I found it. And then I do this with the counters, so it just makes a bigger island. And then I kind of just enlarge it back just a little bit. Put in the Parenthood fridge. First, I go and do that one, but then I'm like, nah. And then I change it to that one just so it kind of blends in. Um, and then I put in this little thing, this sink, but it doesn't work. So then I just kind of switch it around. So then I put in that stove, and then just the different looking stuff around the area just so that it looks nice. I've totally been using Parenthood the entire time that I've had this pack because, oh my gosh, it's the most amazing pack ever. I don't know why I didn't get it later or earlier, but yeah, definitely love it. But yeah, so I go around and I put curtains around in this one, but I do change the color of them in the next video. So um, I don't do any upstairs. because I wanted the most natural light to come in, and they're on the top floor, so it doesn't really matter. But then I try these, but then it just really blocks the light out. So then I delete all of them, and then I go around and I do these once again. But I do change the color. Of all the ones on the outside, I wanted them to be this like very nice modern white color, very cohesive to the entire build. So definitely, I was definitely very excited to do that. But that one's turns white, that one's turns white. Then the other ones in the office turn like a bluish color, or blue on teal, I think, which is a really fun, nice color scheme. I try and, yes, this one, it's blue and gray. And I definitely felt like that was very cohesive looking, very nice looking, but these ones are white. And then, yeah, it is just super fun to do. I contemplated putting stuff in that area, but then I just did these shelves, which were really nice. And I forgot to change the color of them, but they kind of blend in with the counters. Oh, I do it in this video. So then I do like just that little thing right there, and bada boom, bada bing, it's done. But I don't know if you know this trick, but I definitely love it. If you hold shift down and click on something, you will get, like, if you click on something and hold shift and then click it in the place that it was, you'll have the extra. So it's like you grabbed one and you have infinite after that when you use that. So I definitely thought that that was super cool. But you see me struggling with this for a while, and I definitely am not a fan of it. So I just put in these just different style stuff. So I put it throughout the entire build just because I felt like that was the best thing to do, and I definitely felt like that was super fun. So yeah, I do these get famous stairs, I think, and then I do this like dog thing, but then I'm like, oops, uh, can't do that. It's not spilled, and then I just find out that I've got that. So then I put that in there, and that's the only thing that I really do. I just put some plants in. Um, but yeah, that's about all I do. And then I'm like, gotta stop. But I definitely really like this build for not being a CC build. I feel like I did a very good job. Um, but uh, yeah, it was definitely really, really, really fun to do. I had a ton of fun doing it, a ton of fun just kind of going around and figuring it out. Super fun, um, really fun. So just other stuff to do. But I go on upstairs, put it in the sink. I go on upstairs and add in all the doors, and kind of do the bathrooms as I kind of go. Um, I'm just trying to figure out where I want the door to go. But then I find a spot that I really like, and I'm like, nope. So then I change it a little bit. But I do end up changing the bathroom look around in the next part. So the one that was right off of the floor plan is the same one, or the one that's right off of the guest bedroom is the same one that I do. So uh, the one that's beige, I'll do it in just a second. But yeah, I feel like I just put in a door to get to the back patio so you can go down and go swimming. I do put some rafts in the next part, and just super nice little stuff. Um, but yeah, so I just kind of move that around, move the trash can around. I want some natural light. But yeah, here I'll do this bathroom right here. This one I do change around so that it's just like in a bathroom that everybody can get to. And I definitely really like that. So, yeah, I am super excited for that. Super exciting. Um, I just like walk in shower. The way that I do it is you'll walk in and the shower's like right there, which is not the best thing. So I'm gonna change that around just a little bit. Um, but yeah, it will look amazing. But since guests are gonna stay here, I felt like they should have a double sink. And I definitely do just add a little bit of clutter items to the area just because I wanted to know like my entire thought process before I like start floor plan like doing all the stuff inside the rooms, because I feel like that is definitely very like needed. But yeah, so this was super nice, super good build. I had so much fun doing it. Yeah, it took a while. It took me a good 2.5 hours to do this build. So I was super excited to be done. It was so annoying. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so I just kind of fill the head in, and then I make it this big square, and there I get in a bathtub and a shower bathtub like combo, which is super fun. Um, but yeah, it's really nice. I don't know. Oh, I did city living tub, but then I do this like weird bathroom thing. Um, the bathroom's actually the like toilet's actually supposed to have its own room. I didn't feel comfortable putting that like right in the middle, so you just put the sinks. Probably the tub should have gone there, in all honesty, so that when you walked in, you didn't automatically see someone on the toilet. That would probably have been a good idea, but I didn't think about it, so it's fine. Um, and I mean, I guess I could have only done like a walk-in shower and then like done like a toilet room and made it all like a, I don't know. This build was very extensive. A lot of thought went into it. Like I was like, oh, what could go here? What could go here? I was like, this is not right. So, yeah, I think one more bathroom and then I'm done. That's like the end of the build. But yeah, so, um, it took, and this part was kind of the hardest part because I was trying to figure out color schemes to go along with it, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, this is stupid. I can't figure this out for the life of me. But I finally did figure it out, and it looked pretty good afterwards. So I do the girls' bathroom next, and it's just really simple. She has a walk-in shower, just like a own walk-in shower. I didn't make it. And then she has, I was gonna go for that one, but then I was like, nah, don't really want to. So I did that one, and then I just did the sink and the toilet. But yeah, so we're nearing the end of this build. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for showing up again today and watching this video, watching this new speed build of this colonial mansion. So glad that you guys are here. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and hit that bell so that you know when I post next time. And I would love it if you'd leave any comments or suggestions that you have down in the box below comment section. And we'll see you all in the next build.